Hey, 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 what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today is my last day down here in Cleburne, Texas at Funtown RV Superstore. And today's tour is going to be something that you guys recommended to get while I'm down here. It's the 2025 Cyclone 3714, and this is a fantastic toy hauler. And the nice thing about recording here at a dealership is I will actually have access to the pricing, and the pricing on this is going to be a little bit better because, well, this is the #1 dealership in the entire country. They have like 700 units in stock. This place is absolutely incredible. I mean, I just had them set it up, it's right here outside of one of their service bays, but pretty darn cool. And the thing that I like about Cyclone is, outside of the obvious, like the good construction and all the pinkies up kind of highfalutin features, like the 6-point hydraulic auto leveling, even that front cap looks pretty nice, is the fact that they don't go with kind of the modern decor. It's got this rich brown decor that I really like. So drop a comment, let me know what you think. All the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes will be down in the description. And, along with a link for the pricing. I'm actually going to get you the stock number here real quick since I am here. So if you're looking up this specific model that I'm touring, it's the 214339. And again, it's the model 3714. And we'll also check the specs here for you since I know, spec sticker, where is it? Here we are. GVWR, so that's the most it can weigh fully loaded, is 17,638 pounds. And it can hold 3,113. So, your dry weight's somewhere around that, what is that, 14.5, somewhere around there. So you're gonna need a pretty good sized truck, but not one of those, massive behemoths. This also has a generator, you can see right there. Well, I guess we might as well, in fact, we're on this side, might as well just show you the outside here. What do you guys think about that, kind of the blue? They used to have an orange a couple years ago, and we'll go back through and show you stuff in more details, like open up the drawers, but you have like the upgraded MoRide CRE 3000 series for the suspension. You're also going to have, your sewer outlet connection, but it's pretty cool because you are going to get a little gas pump right there as well. So if you want to fill up and feed that generator, or maybe if you have some like dirt bikes or something like that, power cord reel so you're not lugging around this thing, and then a ladder to get on top of your fully walkable roof here too as well. Unfortunately, this is going to be too close to the garage to open this up, but you get a good idea, and it does have a rear patio. Plus, you see you have the Thule awning here out the back, so that way you can provide yourself some shade, maybe while you're doing that patio, playing some cards or something like that. Dual entry into this model, along with 2 other awnings over here, but it's nice to have inside and outside access to your garage. A lot of toy haulers, already have that. It's pretty darn common, but just wanted to show it to you anyway. And then you also get a half bath in this model. But all right. Now we get into the fun stuff. We'll probably spend about 12 minutes or so here on the inside. But again, it's the 2025 Cyclone 3714. And man, I just think this looks so nice. There's also a TV that pulls out here too, which is pretty interesting, with the exterior JBL speakers. So right as we walk in, first thing I want to show you is right in here. You can see the Azdale right there. So you can see the Azdale. That's going to really help you out, like if water ever gets in. Azdale just doesn't absorb water like some of the other finishes for this does. So it's a composite material. But this is what I'm talking about with the decor. It's got that like little rich brown to it, but it also has, kind of like the dark blue or gray, whatever you might have. With the blade lighting, it just pairs up so well. And right over here, I kind of have it in just about every mode. With the blind hanging out a little bit, you got the night shades hanging down, blocking out the sun, but the windows each open up too for a nice breeze, even the side windows, which isn't always the case. This recliner provides you with enough seating for the whole squad, plus each side right here does recline out, so it's not just the ones on the end, it's each and every one of them, which is nice. You also have a heat mode as well as a little accent lighting there too. But pretty cool setup. There's a number of different ones that do this because this floor plan just sells so well. But what do you guys think about how Cyclone is doing it in general? Bar stools that flip out, so your seating is kind of built in. You're also going to get the solid surface countertops. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. I'll come back and open up all these cabinets here in a second. But this is going to be the sheet, the sales sheet. So again, we're down at Funtown RV in Cleburne, Texas. That's the phone number. If you want to give them a call, tell them I sent you. But you have the Cyclone 3714, MSRP of $178,813, sale price $99,988. So they're obviously trying to get this thing unloaded. That's almost like 40% my math is mathing right. Yeah, 40% off the MSRP. That's actually kind of crazy. Oh, how big is the garage, actually? Let's see here. You know, people hire me because I'm friendly. You got a 14-foot garage. I'll tell you, it does look longer than that, though. But a 14-foot garage, you got 9 tie-downs. Obviously, it's got that tough, rough, kind of beat-me-up material for the toy hauler, so that way no oil spills or gasoline or anything like that kind of muddy up the place. But you're also going to get rollover sofas that drop down here in the back. A good place for maybe some sleeping, so it makes a queen bed. Or just a good place to sit down and chill and maybe have a meal. You also have another queen bed that drops down as well that'll come with a ladder. 3 seasons, patio door here too as well. And it is really easy to kind of set it up and take it down. To disconnect it, you just pull down and then you can push out. Obviously, if the door was down, now it snaps back in. And then these are going to be your rails, which you can set up in probably like 3 minutes. Not hard at all. Good window coverage here too, which is nice. You even got another one over here as well. And I like how they each open up. And then, of course, you also have, when you're driving, you can open up an air vent and you see, you know, the loft here above. We'll get to that here in just a moment. You also got the diamond plating metal down there too. So porcelain foot flush throne. Even the plumpy round bodies will be able to fit in there. And then you're also going to see you got your sink. You got a place for the old bowling gun, baby. And then bada bing, bada boom. Access to your plumbing. See what's behind here. A little bit of extra hidey-ho storage. And then you have a TV. My favorite brand to say, baby, the old Sansui. And then if you don't need all 14 feet for your toys, you can put a stackable washer and dryer back here. The loft is going to be a great place for, you know, maybe like the least favorite grandkid, or possibly just some extra storage, you know, sleeping space in general. Pretty darn nice. But what do you guys think about the garage? Pretty darn fancy. And if you guys don't mind, whenever I'm at dealerships, I ask that people comment just a little bit more. So if you don't mind, you know, drop a comment or two. It really helps me out because I'm trying to build up a lot of these relationships, keep getting invited and invited and invited. All right, so JBL speakers inside and outside. So you're going to have zone A, B, and C. Inside, outside, so you can rock on both sides. Fireplace to keep you nice and a roasty and a toasty. So that will heat up the entirety of this area here too. I mean, look at that. I just think that's so sharp looking. And those blade lightings, we'll check when we get to the control panel, but I would imagine those probably are on dimmers also. All right, so back on over to the island. You do have, you know, the outlets there. I don't know if I said it yet, but I'm going to say it again in case. Solid surface countertops. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. Possibly love you twice. Maybe even 3 times. Stainless steel undermounted bowl with the high-rise faucet. Hitting those dishes from all angles. And then underneath, look at that. Clean cut storage, baby. Love to see it. I like it. I like it a lot. 4 pull-out drawers. You flip it around. Residential appliances. You got the 4-top burner to whip up all the fixings, and enough room for a turkey in this bad boy. You can have Thanksgiving in the Cyclone. And then more storage, more stuff, more storage, more stuff. And then right here, you got yourself a little bit of a microwave with the old baked potato mode. And you got the beverage mode. I know it's supposed to be a coffee cup, but I always think it kind of looks like a little top hat. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Look at that. It does kind of look like a top hat. Rainer ST all steel tires, 16 ply, H rated. Rainer. Don't have experience with Rainer. Maybe let me know if you guys ever used Rainer tires. Are they good? Are they bad? H rated, so 16 ply. You know, that's good. All right, you have an ice maker right there, which you can really tell because they labeled it ice maker. So that's nice, dummy proofing things up a little bit. And then you do have a tray there underneath that tray as well. Flip it around here, and you're going to see some overhead kind of cabinet storage, which that's nice. That just continues going left and right. It also is on a little, so right here, this is kind of cool. So right here, it'll stay open, but then you move it right there, and it kind of shuts for you, which I think is always really nice. So it looks like real tile, but it is just a vinyl kind of sticker placement, whatever you want to say there. Outlets, and then you also have the wireless charging station too. All right, so let's flip this thing around here. You're going to get 3 ACs here in this model. You got one in the garage, one right there, and then one up in the bedroom. You have a touchscreen control right here, which, let's see here. We got the, where are the lights at? The lights down here? Okay, so lights are down here. So lights are here, touchscreen for everything else is right there. So all of your slide out controls and whatnot, your water pump. And look at that, you got the dimmer, so maybe you're snuggling up with honey buns on your recliner, watching a TV, setting the mood right, having a good old time. You are good to go. Got your slide controls here too as well. What is going on? So you have your, it looks like you can control it from both here and there, so that's interesting. It's got manual and non-manual, I guess you'd say. The Yeti package, which is going to be 12-volt pads, so a little bit of an upgraded, heat source for you there in the winter. And then you're going to head up into the top, and you have your porcelain foot flush throne, a really nice one-piece fiberglass shower tub combo. So I'm going to stand in that, but it actually looks like it's recessed into the floor just a hair. Give you a little bit more height. You got about 6'4", 6'5". You also got the fancy water with the 4 ports where water spits out. And then you have your Tri-Glide glass series. You got another mirror for another gun, baby. And then you're also going to get the Suburban on-demand hot water heater, along with the GFCIs, plumbed-in sink, more solid surface countertops, and then some pull-out drawers and access to your plumbing. Dual entry into the bedroom, and I do really like how Cyclone does their bedrooms always. Their Cyclones is going to be the best bedroom in the toy hauler industry, in my opinion, across the board. One, you get a ton of room always for your hanging items. You also have a couple pull-out drawers here, but you also get more over there as well, which is pretty darn nice. But I just love that. I just think it makes such a little homey feel. And then you're also on a VersaTilt style bed, so you see how that is placed up. That's to give you a little bit more walking room here for a more better, kind of daytime feel. Plus, you got shelves on either side with outlets, USBs, and I believe universal C's down there too. But both windows open up. You have some shelving there, the nut blackout shades. You're in a pretty good spot. You also have a little shelf right there for all your wife's plants and crystals. And, whatnot. Heck, who knows, maybe a little dragon or cheetah figurines. And then you have an emergency exit. Hopefully you don't need that. But all right, guys, drop some comments. Let me know what you think. Again, it's the 2025 Cyclone 3714. Just a darn good looking toy hauler. And again, just to show you one more time, MSRP of $178,813 with a sale price of $99,988. So they are very clearly trying to push this one out before the 26s come rolling in. I would say that they're probably losing some good money on that one. All right, all the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes can be found down in the description, along with a link for the pricing. Heading up into the front, a beautiful front cap. This is going to be a molded fiberglass front cap with LED lights. Look at that with that dark gray background right there. Just looking super, super sharp. You also have the Curt Rotoflex as well, which is going to help out with some of the chucking and bucking when you are driving down the road. But look at that. You got your batteries, you got your hydraulics. You're also going to have your battery disconnects there too as well. Little TV. I'll show you that pull-out TV here in just a little bit. And then this bad boy down here should be your generator. Yeah, there you go. 5500 Owen and Jenny. This is the control for your front cap lights. 6-point hydraulic auto leveling. I believe this is going to be your propane. So right there, and then you're also going to get a spare tire. And remember, you got the Yeti package too. So heated and enclosed underbelly with the Yeti package. But I like how the spare tire pulls out like that. Now this TV comes out. Boom. And then you can even twist it around if you would like there too as well, which is pretty darn nice. JBL speakers to help get the TV bumping. Plus you got yourself a little griddle right there, which is pretty darn impressive. And then, yeah, we're moving along. All right, so dual awnings right here. Those are going to be those all steel tires. And then you also have, a little bit of storage right there. Could possibly be an air compressor, but I believe it's just a metal box there for you. Backup camera prep, so if you guys want to see what's going on behind you with some distance markers, you can certainly do that. The ladder collapses out, so you get on top of your fully walkable roof. You have your power cord reel, and again, then right here is going to be your pump, which definitely fuels in to your generator there too as well. And then you have your different tank levels. Looks like you got a black tank flush located right here, which is going to be a sprinkler system there for your poop tank. And then you have your other drain located right here too. Got your pull valves, Suburban on-demand hot water heater. Sorry, I'm starting to get allergies, so I know I'm starting to not talk as much. But man, I'll tell you, the Texas pollen is crazy. Hot and cold water in the form of an outside shower, your bypass valves, city water connection, and you are ready to rock. But all right, guys, I'm gonna head inside and take an allergy pill. But again, it's the 2025 Cyclone 3714. My name is Hunter. Have a great day. See you. Meow, 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 meow. Rum dum, ba-dee da ba da bum, rum bum ba da bum, shum ba da bee da bum.